Hello everyone, this is TSG, aka Skiing Gamer, and welcome to an all new episode of Flippers. This is episode 32, and be sure to check out all the episodes of Flippers on my playlist on my channel. And be sure to check out all new episodes of Flippers along with my other series of games I've been playing series season 5 every other Friday on my YouTube channel. So anyway, without further ado, let's get started. Alright, for this episode right here, and I'll show you another anime magazine. And it did like 2 episodes back. I did the flip through of Anime Insider of 2008. Be sure to check out that video for now. And we do another anime magazine. And you guys heard it before, some of you guys don't. And anime magazine gonna flip through of the Otaku magazine from June of 2014, which shows Hunter x Hunter preview from the 2011 anime. This magazine and all that is still going on to this day and all the other stuff. This is from June of 2014, and they have all the dates already, all that until like this year and all the other stuff. It still keep going on and on for today's animes and all the other stuff. But I got the June 2014 right here. I got Barnes & Noble like many moons years ago, almost like 11 years ago, and all the other stuff. So we're gonna flip through this anime magazine of today, talking about the anime that I heard of and never heard of, and so forth and so forth. So anyway, without further ado, let's flip through this magazine of Otaku USA of June of 2014. So here's the front with the Hunter x Hunter 2011 preview and all that. Talk about the the attack of the Chimera ants and all that stuff. We'll talk about the Chimera arc and all that stuff. And Hunter 2011 anime was so much superior than the 1999 anime and all that other stuff. So, and still everybody favorites to this day and all that stuff. I still watch episodes from here and there. But Hunter x Hunter, the 2011 anime, was a great anime and all that stuff. So here's the front right here. And let's flip through it. And here is the Sentai works of Ibitin, the Ibuwasa Public High School Temoyu, and the ad for a Blaze Blue Chronofucker on a PS3, on the PS3 and all that other stuff. So here it is. And here's all the table of contents and all the other stuff, and talk about everything online exclusive of OtakuUSAMagazine.com, and show you all the previews and all the subscription of the magazines and so forth and so forth. Talk about anime reviews, game reviews, and manga reviews. So here it is. And here's robotic notes from Funimation. Back then, Funimation was the shit before Crunchyroll took over and all the other stuff. So I miss Funimation. I wish Funimation would make a comeback, but due to Crunchyroll and yada 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 taking over and Funimation and all that, it's not that good and all that. But so here it is, and here's an editorial of some Japan and talk about Tokyo USA magazine and so forth and so forth. And here's robotic notes on Blu-ray and DVD. And the creators of Science Gate and Chaos Head. Here's the letters of Tamagami and the ads for From the New World Collection 1 from Sentai Filmworks, Blu-ray on DVD on April 15th, including episodes 1 through 13 and all the other stuff. And on the bottom, we'll talk about Sailor Moon and all the other stuff. If you heard of these animes and all that stuff, leave a comment below. And here is the Otaku Arsenal and all that other stuff. And talk the Kill la Kill, Ryuko Moiko jacket, the short piece anime anthology, the short piece anime and all that stuff, and Monster 4 Ultimate game, and the Attack on Titan figures and all that stuff. Back then, Attack on Titan was popular in around like 2012 through 2015 time and all that stuff. And it's still going on to this day and all that stuff. Even though I wasn't an Attack on Titan fan just like everybody else, it's still really popular anime at the time and all that stuff. So, and then the ad for Typical Detective Number from Sentai Work coming out on April 29th on Blu-ray and DVD. And here's J-List and all that other stuff. And it is an anime site and all that stuff. You can order anime stuff from magazine, figures, manga, Japanese snacks, bento, and so forth, so forth. And here is the game, which is based off the anime and all that stuff. That is Science Gate, which is like a novel, visual novel game and all that other stuff. Which I never seen Science Gate and all that stuff, but what I saw in the gameplay and all that, it's like a novel game and all that other stuff. So here it is. I cannot wait to check that anime in the future. So here it is. And here anime reviews are called Nagabado the Fool, which is like which is like an all-time classic, and Rice Stuff, and back then Rice Stuff was just shit and all that in terms of like ordinary anime manga online, but like I said, those like they take over the anime, Crunchyroll taking over and all of that other stuff. So I miss Rice Stuff. So here it is. RIP to Rice Stuff. And here's the anime review of Nogabata the Fool. And here's the animes of Robot Girl C, Nomagamba, and all that stuff. So here's the anime previews of Robot Girl C from Toei Animation and Nomagamba Gun from Funimation. Here's Marbach Scramble, the Third Exhaust, Yoi Panda, we're pronouncing it right. Here's Toranobi no Sekikon, the Master of Killing Time, Magical Angel Creamy Mommy from TV Tokyo and Anime Slaws, which the anime these two anime I never heard before. If you haven't seen these, leave a comment below. Here's the manga reviews. Is Dead Man Wonderland and all that, and by Fizz Media and all that. I saw the anime for a little bit. It was a really, really good anime and all this stuff. I need to watch a little bit more. And here's the ad for Sentai Filmworks of Blu-ray DVD of ad for The Familiar of Zero Season 1 coming out on April 8th. First season on Blu-ray and DVD. And here is the manga reviews of UQ Holder. And he's coming from Sonomi Entertainment. Space Adventure Cobra Part 2. Aria the Orientation. And the third, The Girl with the Blue Eye. manga reviews of Judge and Inside Mari, Yamaka and the Seven Wishes, and the ad for Happiness from Major Japan on DVD April 1st. Coming out in Hastings, Amazon.com, Rise Up RIP, FYE RIP, and Fry's Electronics RIP. Here's high school debut, My Little Monster, and the ad for from Sentai Filmworks, Hakugan 8 Dogs in the East Season 1 collection on Blu-ray and DVD. Here's Attack on Titan Before the Fall, which is a sequel to the original Attack on Titan, Gangsta, and Say I Love You, and the ad for another Sentai work, Little Butcher Season 1 on Blu-ray DVD on April 22nd. Here is Summer Wars Part 1 and Attack on Titan Junior High, a prequel to the original Attack on Titan, the Space Brothers and Private Warehouse, which is like an anime warehouse place and all that other stuff, and hobbylink.com/anime and all the other stuff. And here's Funchi reviews and all that. It's from anime manga reviews of spring of 2014. That is Tablu number 20, Manga Tango, The Flower the Boss, The Incredible Kintaro, and etc. Here music reviews from K-pop, Japan, and all that other stuff. So I'm not going to talk about that. And here's the ad for Anime Central from May 16th to the 18th in Chicago, and more Otaku USA Online. All right, here is the manga previews of Sarah Vivienne Vampire Reign Volume 1 and Nakara Holograph Volume 1. So here it is. Here is the manga previews of Seraph at the end, Vampire Reign. I read the manga for a little bit, and the manga pretty good and all that stuff. I used to read out the library and Barnes and Noble and stuff. So here it is. Cool art and all the other stuff. So if you read the manga of Seraph of the End Vampire Ring, if you read the manga, the whole manga series, leave a comment below. And that's it for the manga preview of Seraph and Vampire Rain, and another preview and all that called Fantagraphics, the Nagara Hologram. If you ever read that manga series and all that, leave a comment below as well. And that is the last page of the manga preview of Fantagraphics and the Horror Hologram and Seraph and Vampire Rain. And now let's move on back to a regular page. They talk about the free stuff from Otaku USA, and talk about how you get stuff for free from anime and manga and so forth and so forth. And here it is. Here he's talking about the Chimera arc and all that for the Juggler from Hunter x Hunter from the 2011 anime and so forth and so forth. Hunter x Hunter, like I said, bring back a lot of memory. Watching the 2011 anime is really popular. I still watch the episodes to this day and all that stuff. The 2011 anime is superior, better than the 1999 anime and all that stuff. So here it is right here for all the Hunter x Hunter fans out there. Read the manga and read the anime too and all that. So yeah, Hunter x Hunter is still popular to this day. So here it is. When Hunter almost got older and all that stuff, but he's still a little kid, but here it is. Talk about the anime and the movies that coming on theaters and online exclusives of Hunter x Hunter and so forth and so forth. There's Gon. Oh, I'm about to tell you the characters. There's Gon, Kila. I forgot what this girl name is. I forgot his name is, and all the other stuff. So here it is. And that's it for the preview of Hunter x Hunter. And stand up and cheer. And talking about the anime of Wake Up. Talk about the Wake Up Girls Seven Idols film and all that. And gonna be talking about the anime showing on TV and theaters and all that. And here's the page talking about Kill la Kill, which is like an underrated anime in my opinion, and all this stuff. Even though I've seen a little bits of it and all that, it's still anime, and people don't talk about it. So here it is. Kill la Kill is made from Aniplex, and here is the Book of Pandora, and the most challenging anime in recent memory. And here is the from the New World anime, talking about the anime and all that stuff. And here talk about the DVD films and talk about Godzilla versus Hedorah and Ibra, the Horror of the Deep. It talk about all things Godzilla, the Godzilla in the 70s in Japan and all that stuff. You talk about Zombie Ass, the Toilet of the Dead, and here is enjoy your favorite magazine from Otaku USA, for physical and digital and all that stuff. And talk about the game reviews and talking about the games of Lightning Returns Final Fantasy 13 was the least favorite out of the Final Fantasy series. A Zelda Link Between Worlds on the 3DS. Back then 3DS was popular before the Switch came out. I still have my 2DS and all that stuff. And it's basically like Link to the Past in the new style and all that. So here those two. And here Danganronpa Happy Trigger Happy for the PS Vita, Crimson Dragon from the arcade and for Connect. Here Don't Stop Common Edition for the PS4 and Sega 3 Classics for Streets of Rage and Shinobi 3 and Super Hang On. Here's a cosplay anime and all this stuff, doing all the cosplays and all that stuff. And here's the card for subscribe now for Otaku USA. When you sign up for a subscription and all that, all the physical copies of the magazine come to the mail and all that stuff. So here it is. And here's the last page talking about the from Sentai Works, Love, Shibuya, and Other Delusions. The complete first season with 12 episodes of OVA on Blu-ray DVD coming out on May 27th. And for the last one in the back, it's talking about Elise, the grand hero, joins Elsword. They're talking about Elsword like an anime game online and so forth and so forth. So yeah, and that is it for the flip throughs of Otaku USA magazine of June of 2014. So yeah, there is that. So that is this, you guys, for this episode of Flip Throughs. Tell me comment below what's your fond memories of, or you still have the magazines of Otaku USA magazine, or any other magazine you have. So make sure to comment, like, and subscribe, or follow up for upcoming videos. Check out my Facebook fan page. The Facebook fan page is going to be in the description down below. And I'll see y'all next time with another video. Thank you very much, and goodbye.